Hi there and welcome to another video. I'm Raluca. Today I am gonna this is gonna be sort of like a get ready with me. I'm gonna do this little blushy spring look. I guess it's soft pink. I didn't use any eyeshadow and I've only used my blush on my lids with a little bit of an eyeliner and a lot of blush. And that's it. Well, let's get started. I wasn't gonna film this video with my phone, but I forgot to charge my camera. So here we are because I can't wait for my camera to charge. Exciting. I'm gonna tell you more about it, but let's start doing some makeup just so you don't get bored. It's weird for me because I do want to talk about my personal life, but I don't know how much you guys care about it. So anyway, I'm gonna do my little bit of a face makeup first, and I'm gonna use the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser in the shade 7. I'm not using foundation. I'm just gonna conceal my under eyes, prime my lids with it, and probably just do a little bit of concealing around my nose area, and that's it. So I'm concentrating it in the inner portion of my under eyes because here, this is where I have the most discoloration. It's not a lot, but that's the spot for me. And I'm also gonna apply some on my lids. Again, I didn't pack an eyeshadow primer. I don't know why, but I just didn't. So I'm gonna use concealer to prime my lids. Today, I'm getting ready to go to a tour, a guided tour on a bike through some wineries. Is that how you like the place where they grow grapes for wine? Yeah, so I'm going to some villages by bike. It's actually some sort of a special bike, like an electric bike, I guess, a semi-electric bike. It's very exciting. I think it's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to it. This is my last week in Provence, and it's making me very nostalgic, but I still have some more experiences to go through. So I'll try to stay in the moment and not get sad about leaving yet, because I can still enjoy it. I will do a bit of setting with my little travel-sized jar of powder. I have combined 3 powders in this jar. It's good because I actually did a shade that's better for me. It's mainly the baking powder from Revolution, but I have 2 shades of that, and also a bit of my RCMA No Color, which is white. So I lightened the shade a bit with that. Very custom product. Anyway, powdering my under eyes as well as my lids, because I'm not gonna use a lot of eyeshadow today. Actually, I think I'm gonna use no eyeshadow at all. I'm gonna do my look around this blush. I got a new blush and I want to try it. It's quite cute. So I'm gonna use the blush on my eyelids as well as on my face. It's gonna be interesting. Not interesting, it's gonna be cute. Since I'm doing half of my face because I'm actually filming for Instagram as well, you can kind of see it before and after. Concealer does an amazing job. Before applying blush though, I'm gonna apply a bit of bronzer. This is my Catrice Sun Lover. The lid broke, but this is an amazing product. It's also very affordable. It's beautiful, especially in summer, which I'm very excited about. I already enjoy the weather. I like spring a lot. It's the best time of the year. Spring and summer, everything comes to life. Today's look is gonna be a little bit more natural, by the way. It's more everyday, I guess, minimal look, because well, I'm going biking. It's not, well, I can go biking in a full glam, although, but not really feeling like doing that. Yeah, I shouldn't apply the bronzer on my outer corner, but whatever, I'm gonna cover it with the blush. It's mostly on a little bit lower than my cheekbone. I'm kind of messy with it, although I do prefer to make tapping motions, like doing that, because I didn't set this area with powder, and there's a risk that the powder bronzer will cling to this area where I have like sunscreen. My skin is very hydrated here, so it's kind of I guess my skin is kind of sticky, and then when you put powder on top of it, powder products, there's a risk of it turning patchy. So you gotta be careful, a bit careful on how you apply the powder products if you don't use loose powder beforehand. Moving on to the blush part. So this is the Heyy blush in the, I don't know if it has a shade, a certain shade, because it just has, on the back it just says powder rouge, which is red powder. I think it's just because it's a blush, so it's kind of like a red powder. It's not red, but it's pink. I'm going nowhere with this. This is the blush. Never tested it. It has a lovely pattern on it. That's it. I'm gonna use my blush brush. It's actually the first time I use my blush brush this month. I think I packed it for nothing because I've been blending my blush with my finger. Like everything else, I do my concealer with my finger, my blush. But with a powder blush, it's a bit trickier to blend in with your finger. With cream blushes, amazing. Blush, brush. This is a Sigma F10. Let's see. The lighting is quite not extremely helpful. Oh, it's quite pink. It's like a soft pink. Very beautiful. It seems to be blending nicely. I mean, in this lighting, kind of tricky to tell. And I'm actually gonna bring it up a bit, and I will connect it to my eye, so doing a sort of a C shape here with my blush. And I'm building it up a bit. I want the look to be a little bit more blushy. I want the blush to be a bit more obvious. Even though it's such a lovely soft shade, it's not really that in your face pink blush. Soft and pretty. I'm gonna pick up some more on an eyeshadow brush just to add a little bit more on my lid, in the outer corner as well as in the crease area, to create a transition, to add a little bit of color on my lid, a little bit more color. And I'm gonna apply some on the lower lash line, just a tiny bit. Not gonna do much. I think I want to highlight and call it a day with the powder stuff part. I think I'm also gonna line my eyes with some eyeliner. I'm using the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm gonna highlight my cheekbone. I want a bit of highlighter in my inner corner too, so I'm gonna pick up the highlighter on a flat brush. This is a Juvia's Place small definer brush. Just gonna add a little bit of shimmer here. Something about this brand today, but my eyeliner is again from Heyy. This is a brand that's sold in DM. It's like exclusively sold by them. It's one of their own brands. There are some great products in there. I'm gonna use this to create a subtle wing. So it's just gonna be mainly in the outer corner of my eye, like a little baby wing that I'm gonna connect to my lid. This is already bolder than I wanted it to be. It is what it is. We're going with the flow. I keep thinking about that meme Does the process know we are trusting it? I hope it does. So it's just gonna be on the outer corner, like starting on the outer third of my lid. That's how I do my liner most of the time. I think it creates a nice extension, like a little cat eye look. Gonna finish up the eye look with mascara. I have my beloved Panorama mascara from L'Oreal. It's very windy these days, so like clouds are coming and going. Anyway, I'm gonna curl my lashes with this lash curler, which is again from them. It's from their own brand because I don't think investing in an expensive lash curler has any point, actually. I think any lash curler will do the job. I mean, maybe not any, but most lash curlers will do. You definitely don't need a crazy expensive one. When I used to work in Sephora, like I realized that Dior has a lash curler, which is like 40 or 50 euros. Why? I mean, yeah, it's fancy. It's Dior, but a lash curler from Dior. I would rather get something else from them if I was to get a luxury expensive product. I mean, there were a lot of people buying it actually, so saying that it's really good, well, I bet at that price it should be, but still, I don't know if it does anything way above a cheaper one. A much cheaper one. Let's see what I'm gonna do about the lips. I'm gonna line them first with the NYX lip pencil in the shade Nude Truffle, and I think I'm just gonna apply kind of like a gloss on top. The last step, I'm gonna finish off with the NYX Fat Oil in the shade Supermodel. Since it's a blushy look, I think a soft pink lip would be fitting. So that is the look. I'm gonna go cycling. I'm very excited, very, very excited. There's also a wine tasting experience at the end of the tour. Whew. I love my life here. Really love my life here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was useful. I'm not really sure it's such a simple look, but I think it's cute for an everyday basis on spring and summer especially, because it's happy and bright and soft pink, and that's it. I'm gonna head out. I wish you an extraordinary day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.